to our caller, Brian Martin.
Hi, this is Ron Hawkswell, and you're listening to Paul Langham on the National Racing Service on Triple S.
This is 103.9 Triple S Racing.
Getting ready. The Solo version and Donor.
Correct weight, Caloundra.
Getting set. Solo version coming up. And the last one up to the outside gate, gate 9. Gauchi brings Donor up now. Stablemate to Burrito. Donor goes in. Ready to run. The Bill Stutt Stakes, the 62nd running. They're set to go. Sponsored by Qantas this year. Line is good. About to break. Set. Sykes a bit fractious. Settles. Ready. Feature race. Group 2 level. Racing. Out in a good line too. Over on the inside, the grey Captive bounced quickly. Burrito away fast, just behind those El Quahira Sun. Further out is Zoff Coast. Behind them, Principality. Followed on the outside of it by Sykes when they settle down. 2 lengths Solo version. Donor back second last. Last of all, Aerosmith around the first turn and Burrito in front. Burrito out a length and a half now to up running second is El Quahira Sun. Captive third, and Sykes is going around the outside. Also tracking forward now up towards the front as they head down the back is Zoff Coast. The leader on the inside, Burrito, but Zoff Coast is ranged up now to be second. 2 lengths El Quahira Sun, a half Captive. A length further back, fifth is Sykes. Principality 6, 2 lengths further back, Donor. Solo version the inside, and 2 last of all, Aerosmith. Over on the inside, Burrito the leader at the 900, about a neck in front of Zoff Coast. 2 lengths to El Quahira Sun. Fourth on the fence is the grey Captive, a length and a half further back. Then running fifth is Sykes, followed by Principality. Then Donor with 2 behind it, Solo version, and last of all, Aerosmith. At the 700-metre mark, they race now, and it's Burrito ahead in front of Zoff Coast. El Quahira Sun. Sykes pulled to the outside, out 4 wide from Captive. Donor starting to go forward around Principality. They bunch up, and Sykes out wide, raced up to tackle Burrito. They're followed by Zoff Coast, a length further back in the race. Donor running on from El Quahira Sun, then Principality, Aerosmith, and behind those Captive. Burrito got away though on the turn, kicked 2 lengths to the stablemate Donor when they turned for home. Then Aerosmith further back in the race, and Principality. Burrito at the 200, 3/4 in front. Donor under the acid test now, starting to go after him. Burrito's 3/4 in front. Donor trying hard from Aerosmith. Burrito's finding plenty. Will lead all the way, Burrito. Burrito a length on the line to Donor. 3 away, third is Aerosmith. Then Principality from El Quahira Sun, a gap to Sykes. Then Captive from Zoff Coast, and Solo version last of all.
529, number 5, 22.90 and 3.90 for Burrito. Number 2, Donor, 140 and 9 Aerosmith at $2.60.
5 Burrito, 17.60 and 3.50. Number 2 Donor, 140, and number 9 Aerosmith to pay $3.10.
So the stablemates of Quinella the race, Burrito and Donor, in the race time of 1:39.1. Burrito ridden by champion Queensland jockey Brian York, all the way in the Bill Stutt Stakes today. Number 5, Bamasque from Itchalata. Number 2, second Donor, Darren Gauchi. Third placing to 9, Aerosmith, ridden by Mick Dittman. 5, 2 and 9. 5-2-9 to the Bill Stutt Stakes today. Well, he just took up the running, this horse, in the early point. Zoff Coast went around the outside, set outside him. Donor travelled into it coming up to the turn, but he had a bit of a kick left, Burrito. John Hawkes did mention this morning that he gave the horse some sort of hope, and it's returning big figures here. It's about a 17.60 on the tape, Burrito number 5, and it showed plenty of kick in the straight to stave the challenge of Donor, which is at every hope. Third, number 9, Aerosmith, and fourth in number 1, Principality. Fifth in number 3, El Quahira Sun, and Sykes, which took off coming down the side, officially 6th. 5, 2 and 9. 5-2-9 on the Bill Stutt Stakes today. 5, 2 and 9. Johnny Hawkes is down there, and Roy's mingling around in the winner's circle, so we'll see if Roy's ready to go. Thanks, Higgs.
Yes, we are, Brian. Johnny Hawkes walking down here, John. You don't know whether you look happy or sad. You've got the Quinella in the race, but it's probably the opposite way to what you thought.
Yeah, possibly, Roy, but, you know, both horses are very promising horses. I thought Donor was our elect, but the other horse, you know, ran exceptionally well at Newcastle, and that's why I decided to bring him down here, because When I seen the nom, didn't look a lot of pace in the race, and he's a horse that can, race up on the speed, and that's why I decided to bring him down.
It was your intention to send him out and make the speed?
Oh, he was always to go to the front because he's not a one-pacer, but that's where I reckon he races the best, and he sort of rode back in the field. He doesn't quicken as much, and there wasn't a lot of speed today, and that's why I sort of told him to, go straight to the front.
Program for him, push on to the longer races or stay within the 1,600 metres?
Oh, he'll get his chance in the Caulfield Guineas now and, keep progressing, and, he might still run in the Derby, he's in it, so, hopefully he might have 2 or 3 in it.
Speaking of the Derby, obviously looking at this horse, a magnificent horse, Donar, is that his main aim?
That's always been his aim all along, Roy. Anything he wins on the way is a bonus, and I think the further he goes, the better he'll be.
You'd be, with that in mind, you'd be obviously very, very happy with the run of him here today, the way he worked home.
Oh, I wasn't disappointed with the horse, I mean, as I said, he was perhaps our leg today, but in saying that, both horses ran fantastic, and, from a Derby point of view, his was excellent.
Well, he'll progress through the Caulfield Guineas going into the Derby also?
Oh, he'll go through all the ropes, same as all the other races, just progressing along.
OK, we'll have to leave it there. That's John Hawkes with Roy Higgins after the victory of Burrito in the Bill Stutt Stakes.
Moving up at Halidon.